Hey guys, it's GMAN here and welcome back to another anime reaction. Today we react to episode 10 of the Villainess at level 99. That is right. If you guys did not know, last week we reacted to episode 9. At the end of that episode, we figured out that the main character got kidnapped. I'm not even kidding. Well, it's not technically our girl, because our girl is the main character, but technically the protagonist of the story got kidnapped. I'm not gonna lie, trying to explain that is so confusing, but it's besides the point though. I'm just excited to get into to see what happens here today. It's unfortunate though, because we're only have 2 more episodes after this until season 1 officially ends, because this anime only has like 12 episodes. So I'm really hoping the Villainess at level 99 gets a second season. That, or I don't know if they could do a second season, because I remember reading the source material and we're kind of near the end of it in the manga, but I don't know if there's a light novel for it, so I don't know like where they're at in that. But I would like to see a second season nevertheless. But if you guys do enjoy my reaction here today, make sure to smash the like button, get subscribed so you miss some future anime reactions, and of course I will be breaking this down for YouTube. So if you do want the full length reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon, get full length, exclusive, and so much more. And for right now though, let's get into it. So it looks like a girl's looking for Alicia while flying around on Rao. I'm not gonna pronounce his name right. But can I just quickly say the way they use the CGI plus her writing on is actually kind of nice. Definitely it's not the best CGI in the world, like, oh, that exactly that right there wasn't particularly the best. But still, it's just funny. Oh, that's the first thing you gotta wake up to. Bro. Dude, it's so funny, bro. Dude, just imagine you get kidnapped and you don't know you're kidnapped because you're hypnotic, walking through a forest in the middle of nowhere, and the first thing you see when you wake up from your daze is a monster. That does not help, dude. I will say it's so funny. I'm pretty confident to say every time our girl Alicia sees our girl Yumiere, that she assumes that she's a demon lord based on like her aura alone. That's the first thing she's like, if you can see the scariest thing first, or when you see the most positive thing, which one you're more likely to see? You're most likely to say a negative comment than a positive comment. You can make your assumptions based on like she's probably seeing her aura before she actually sees her for herself, and that is so funny, bro. But dude, that is not the best like thing the kids get scared of too. Like she's literally like scared of her just because of the fact that they think that there's a demon lord. We've all confirmed that isn't the case, but still, like, that circumstance she's in is not particularly the best. But it looks like our girl did find her. But my question is, like, why was she wandering the forest and where was she going? You know what I'm saying? And my question, who used hypnosis on her? There's a lot of questions, not enough answers. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that is so funny though. I love their interactions between the two of them. Say what? So she's been doing this daze thing and walking to the middle of nowhere for a while now. Like, how does that even occur? Like, why? Oh, so it looks like the story, since she's in a game, right? Technically, this is the game world. Her body's just acting the will of the game, or like the player. But it looks like she's not technically in the game, but she is a part of the game. So like the world's trying to make her do stuff, but it looks like there's someone controlling her when she's not like aware. So it looks like our girl is not even realizing it, but she's just being toyed around with the world because she's a part of the game. Compared to our girl, who's a side character, is not interacting with things. Our girl's really breaking the game and like defying like the events that are supposed to happen. That's why she's able to know spells before they even happen late game or some other stuff. That's interesting though that the world's making her do that though. Our girl's probably gonna click the docs after that though. Like if I was somebody who played the game and the main protagonist told me that was happening, I'd be like, interesting. Yeah, she's doing what the story tells her to. I'm honestly not surprised. It looks like a girl did figure it out based on the hypnosis thing. Yeah, she has a tough bro. That's so interesting though that the story's actually making her do things without even realizing.
つい体が勝手に動いてしまうんでしょう。知らないはずの魔法を使えたのは 単にあなたの才能だと思いますよ。そうでしょうか。それにあなたみたいに若い頃は心身のバランスが不安定だって言いますし、そのうち無意識の行動もなくなると思いますよ。ユミエラさんだって若いじゃないですか。そうだった。
Bruh. That's so funny, dude. I don't know how old our girl was when she was playing the game completed it before she got, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. That's funny that they were joking about age, even though our girl's probably older than her technically, mentally, I would say. Wait, they're actually gonna go to the dungeon now.
守護の護符もありますし、やってみれば絶対に楽しさがわかりますから。そうでしょうか。大丈夫。私がついてますから。
Bruh. Training arc begins, boys. Hey, at least she's gonna be with her. Like, there's no way in hell that anything will happen.
許可がないと。
大丈夫です。ほら、竜からもお願いして。
Bruh.
どうしたんだろう。休養かな。違うと思う。
That's so funny. She scared them off. She was trying to be like, yeah, we're fine. We got our dragon here with us. And they're just scared because they think he's a monster. And they're like, yeah, I don't get paid enough for this, bro. But they have finally entered a dungeon together, dude. And of course, Yumiera is going to be with her. You know, Alice is going to be chilling. I'm pretty sure I'm still butchering her name wrong. I think it's like Alicia or something like that. If you guys will roast me in the comments, though, go for it. If I'm saying it wrong, just roast the shit out of me. I definitely am butchering that somehow. Bro.
周りが魔物だらけなら狙いをつけなくても命中します。簡単でしょ。魔物をたくさん倒せばその分レベルが上がります。闇属性の魔物は光の魔法。
Our girl's so chill while she's using her light magic to take care of them, bro. She's just gonna keep running into monsters, bro. And she's just gonna keep dealing with them, bro. Her light magic does like seems like a one-shot though, which is kind of busted. As long as it connects, it like gets insta kills them as their dark attribute.
このダンジョンは地下50階まであってランダムにご褒美アイテムが手に入るんです。それを楽しみに頑張りましょう。地下50階
Bro, she's not ready for this. Gotta go down 54 just to get the reward from the dungeon, bro. Bro. Oh, that's a new move. The Lacto Disc? Bro, what? She just used the Galacto Disc from Dragon Ball to slice them in half and stuff like that. You know for a fact that like she's gonna get some new skills and abilities and grow up super fast with our girl. It's unfortunate she just didn't bring the amulet of growth and she decided to go for protection. Then again, she is new, so I'm not that surprised either. But this ability itself she has access to, it's such a busted ability, bro. Like having access to Galacto Disc is kind of an insane ability because it's pretty much just a guaranteed one shot to anyone unless they have regeneration abilities. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, she's gonna be grinding with her and get so many levels. Doesn't really help that. Oh, what the hell? You forgot that very important detail. There's a pitfall in which you just landed on something. Ooh. That's a new one. Rainbow Galactic Disc. Oh, she broke her arm. Oh, no, she didn't break her arm. Using her dark magic to heal, even though she has light magic that could heal her. And of course, she's getting scared of it. That's so funny that Lily is technically, she's going through hell with Yumiera, which technically would be a devil if you think about it. But now they're at the dungeon boss, which is a literal demon. It's unfortunate most of the monsters using CGI. This is the most CGI shit I've seen in a minute. Honestly, I thought that was gonna be like a one shot for her with her ability. She's kind of getting bodied right now, which doesn't help. I thought that Sun Rain ability was gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna melt you instantly with that. Damn. Knock him down for a second. Oh, he's dead.
アリシアさん、
Yeah, they literally just speed around the dungeon. I thought the amulet of protection was supposed to be something that increases your defense by a certain period of time, but no, it's similar to like the revival item in a game, where it's a one-time use revival item. So you, even if you die, you'll be chilling. We're pretty much just learning how the whole dungeon works. Even if, when you beat a dungeon, you can teleport to the start of the dungeon, and the dungeon resets. Dude, they grinded so much though. You know for a fact that she is leveled up exponentially from that whole situation.
もう一度中に入りましょう。え、
Oh my god,
ボスを倒し
bro.
てないから攻略したとは言えないでしょう。それにどうせなら上げられるだけレベルを上げないと。
That's so funny, dude. She thought she was chilling after they beat the dungeon, but no, they're gonna go back through it because it resets now, because she never technically beat it because she didn't beat the monster for herself. That's so funny, bro. Oh my god, dude. Alicia's gonna be so broken. I think our girl is chilling. Even if she gets really strong, she'll be fine because she's not gonna be like enemies with her. But unless the story pushes her in the scenario to actually fight her like the end game, I don't know. Would that actually happen? That'd be interesting to figure out. Like, they become friends, right? And the world denies that because of the fact that she has to beat the secret boss no matter what. That would be interesting to figure out, like, what will happen from that.
これは光属性のアリシアには扱いにくいだろうし、私がいただくことに
Bro,
なっ
that's
た。
so funny. They're just going through the dungeon every single time, beating the boss monster every single time,
これはパト
because
リ
of the
ッ
fact
クの
that
思い出だ。
oh, she got Patrick something. That's cute. That's so funny though. They're going through the dungeon every single time, re-beating the boss multiple times over and over and over until she can actually beat the boss for herself. And I got a force field? Oh, she beat the boss finally. By that Holy Cross attack. I wonder how many times she had to go through the dungeon to beat it.
アリシアさん、今から魔王のところに行って様子を見てきませんか？ここからなら竜と飛べば門限までに学。
Wait, they're gonna go to the place where the demon lord's at? What? Why?
観光地巡りじゃないんですから。ってどうしてユミエラさんが魔王の居場所を知ってるんですか？
Yeah, that's a question I'd be asking.
本当はゲームで何度もプレイしたからなんだけど。
Bro, she messed up. Oh, she's just using the skills. Oh, it's part of my instincts. Because I'm so high level, I know where he's gonna spawn in the future. Bro, she messed up. She could have been like in a really bad scenario because of the fact that she would have been like, oh my god, like, how do you know about the demon lord? How do you know he spawns there, right? Because she could have been argued you in general, so there, but she's like, nah, just part of my instincts. I'm like, she could have really messed up with that one in all fairness.
控えそう。
Interesting.
アリシアさん、学園に戻りますよ。本当ですか？竜。
Bro, this girl can't catch a break.
このまま飛んで、いちいち拾うの面倒だし。
Interesting though. That's so weird. So it looks like they know where the demon lord spawns in, but since it's a part of the game, she can't go exactly there because how the world's working is against them. So it's like when you go in an out of bounds zone, it'll automatically reset you back to where you were. I'm assuming the reason she's falling off the dragon is because exactly that reason. She's trying to fly to somewhere where it's out of bounds, and that's why she's falling. You know when you go into out of bounds zone, you get like killed and stuff like that, or you get reset the spot where you're last at a Pokemon Center. I assume it's like that for the whole scenario situation. But definitely an interesting one to say the very least. Looks like everyone's excited to see her back, and of course, she's got everything for Patrick.
話すと長くなるから。はい、お土産。ありがとう、ユミエラさん。お礼を言われるほどのことでは。
Looks like everyone's thankful to her. I'd be curious, will Alicia say anything about the whole Oh my god.
一緒にいるうちにアリシアさんにも懐いちゃったみたいですね。
Dude, that's so funny. My question is, would Alicia tell them about the whole, like, she knows where the demon lord is, or like, what's up with that? You know what I'm saying? I don't think she'll say anything about it, but her light magic's now busted. But yeah, that was the Villainess at level 99 episode, like, what is it? Episode 10. We have 2 more episodes left until the final, like, part, you know what I'm saying? So my question, what if it is, are we gonna get the last 2 episodes to fight between the demon lord? I really do doubt that. I feel like what they could do, and this is just me being hopeful thinking, that we get a second season of this anime and it focuses on like more of their like stuff, what's going on in the story, stuff like that. But instead of the whole like grinding the whole entire time and her adapting to her own situation, we get to see them actually progress in the main story and how our girl affects the main story with her being there now that we know that the story is progressing on Alicia. And it's in a weird manner because she doesn't know it really that she's being progressed, right? She's kind of just being a part of the story. Like she's like her own individual character, it seems like, who wants to do her own thing. But since she's supposed to be someone the player plays, that she's not realizing she might be doing one action that might contradict what she normally does without even realizing it, or it pulls in a different string. So it seems like the world or the plot of the story is definitely affecting Alicia. So it'll be interesting to see like how that actually happens later down the line. So if we get a second season, it'd be very fun to see like, okay, let's say for example here, there's supposed to be a dungeon they go for a special event, right? Alicia and them go to it, and if girl knows about it too, how would she affect the story now that we know the plot is actually pulling the strings behind the scenes without like doing so much? Like, would the world interject at some point? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like there's bound to be that a case scenario. Because I feel like, especially if we get past the part where they beat the Demon Lord, let's say for hypothetical, then of course they found out at least she's supposed to be the hidden boss, but they don't say that. Like, I don't know how the world will work, because we now know the world does pull strings. Would our girl Yumi Air actually get affected by the world? Because we know in the story that our girl would actually is supposed to like fight the heroes at the end game and stuff like that, and then of course by doing so she gets off because of it, because of her character. So does that mean Yumi Air's character, the actual character in itself, not the actual player, is impacting her? You know what I'm saying? Like, we could have a scenario where at least the whole story come and happen again just because of that whole sequence, because we now know that the story is affecting this plot. So it's definitely interesting to think about it, because there's a lot of loose ends to it. I do feel like though, if we ever do get to the end, this anime does get to the Demon Lord and they beat the Demon Lord, I do feel like the story, well, the world in itself would kind of break. So to the point where like our girl would probably fight against the actual system, if that makes sense. I don't know like what she do, but that's up to speculations at that point, because you could kind of get where I'm coming from. Like, there's a lot of things now we know that the world's actually affecting the whole story. I do find it cool though that the whole like system is like, hey, you can't go to Demon Lord where it spawns at, and it's funny that she knows where it is, and Alice is like, how do you know it spawns there? Oh, you know, just my instinct for being the highest level in the game. You just the highest level, you just kind of get that instinctive feeling for feeling where strong people are at. I find that so funny. It's interesting that the story, every time they get to that point, it sets them on a loop. They go back to the place where they were, and then every time they go out of the battle zone, she falls off the dragon, it seems like. That's why she keeps falling off dragons, because of the exact reason. Which I find it funny, because like when you play a video game and you go somewhere you're not supposed to, the game either kicks you back to where you were, instant kills you, or do something like that. I think that's what's happening with her every time she falls off the dragon. It's the exact same scenario. But definitely interesting at the very least. And now Alice is actually growing levels, and our girl just absolutely grinding the shit out with her. They have went through that dungeon probably multiple times over. We know like they got one up in a spear, they got a sword, they got another sword for dark element, and they got some other stuff. So my question with it is, they probably beat the dungeon 5 or 6 times, right? And they got a ton of levels for her. Like, she did grinded great. I find it so funny though that the whole situation was her just being scared, crybaby and stuff like that, and she was getting stronger and stronger throughout the dungeon really fast. It really did help that it was the appropriate dungeon for her. But now that our girl's beating the dungeon with her and actually taking care of her, got her back and all that stuff, she's like, I want to take you to a harder dragon in the dungeon now. And Patrick's like, are you sure you want to do that? She's gonna cry again, bro. Like, you might get on her bad side. He's like, I think it'll be a good idea. And he's just like, okay, you do that. Oh my god, bro. Patrick now is like, okay, I need to grind even more than Alicia now, and stuff like that. They're all like wanting to grow, and I think that's so fun. They don't want to be beat by everyone else, and I just love it, dude. And good boy, Patrick. Man, Patrick really got a gift from her, which was nice. Well, technically it wasn't a gift, it was something which was nice. The thoughts that it's all that really matters, but I love Patrick. I really hope our girl recognizes her for like an actual person, and they just do their thing. But yeah, dude, this is a really good episode, bro. I cannot wait to see like what happens next to the anime, especially if this anime gets to season 2. I feel like we could definitely focus, instead of like the training and also like her interacting with the story and how like she's existing in it, that we could see like her actually being more a part of, like, not a part of the cast, like she'll still be doing her own thing. But it'd be interesting to see like what new side stories pop up, what new main events pop up, and how would she do to stay away from them in the main group then. And like if they ever get to the Demon Lord in that and hold that hidden boss, how would that, like, what would happen? I feel like the second season gonna be focused on that, or maybe even the 3rd season. But who knows, man. I just really hope this anime gets this season because it's been so freaking good to watch. It's probably my favorite anime to enjoy the seasons besides like Shangri-La Frontier, and also like my instant death ability is pretty OP. Solo Leveling's been good, but honestly it's not been good. Like these animes, it's just been so much more fun. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed my reaction here today, make sure to smash the like button, get subscribed so you don't miss that future reactions, and I'll see you guys from the one. GMAN out.